All right, everyone, welcome back to In the Pressbox, episode 5. My name is Benjamin.
My name's Aiden.
I'm Alex.
All right, everyone, we are back here. It's episode 5. We have Thursday Night Football, College Football Playoff Controversy, World Cup statements, 20 questions, and predictions. So let's just get right on into it. Thursday Night Football, the Bills and the Patriots. What are you guys' thoughts on this game?
Obviously, they both played Thanksgiving. I know the Bills kind of struggled, and I think the Patriots got the good win. But I still think that the Bills are gonna win. I mean, no,
Hey, yo, so we've got an early prediction
whoops,
to start.
that's left out. That was not.
We got an early prediction to start off with. So the Bills and the Patriots lost against the Vikings in a close game. The Bills barely beat the Lions, and I picked the Lions last week, and I really thought the Lions were actually going to win that at one point. But the
Yeah,
Patriots
and
and the Bills
and
didn't match.
Vanderbilt.
And I picked Vanderbilt, but we can visit that in a second. Because I've also have a statement on Nebraska. I have a statement on Nebraska in the next segment. But so the Bills and the Patriots, I think it's going to be actually a really close game because I believe it's in New England, and I feel like it's going to probably be foggy and cold and all that, and I just feel like it's gonna help the Patriots, but at the same time, the Bills kind of play in that weather. Do you guys think that the Patriots are going to have like a weather advantage?
No.
No,
Yeah,
if it was like Titans would go down there, or like Jaguars or some other team, it would definitely be an advantage. But I feel like Bills are more used to it. Because I feel like
true.
I'm not gonna be like a weatherman here, but I feel like it may even get like colder in Buffalo than New England.
No, I'd agree. What do you guys like? What do you think is the worst weather stadium in the NFL? Or just like the weather's terrible?
Um, Definitely not in a dome.
Well, not in a
Um,
dome.
I'm
I
trying
know
to
I
mine.
think Lambeau Field.
Lambeau Field's really bad. I actually think the Bill Stadium's the worst. Highmark, what's it? I forget the name of it, but sometimes it can get so dark and cloudy in Buffalo. Same with like MetLife, like with the Jets and the Giants. I feel like it's always raining. I don't know why. It's always kind of miserable.
So you think with like Buffalo, it's right off that river, so it's really foggy.
Yeah, it's right off the river and it's very far up north
Yeah, I
too.
was gonna say Buffalo too or Green Bay, but maybe even the Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Oh, that's an underrated one because they are
Oh,
right on the river, aren't they?
yeah, or Pittsburgh
What
or
about
Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah,
When it's
Chicago.
when it's windy and cold, Soldier Field
And
is
then you
miserable.
can also think not just cold, but also like Miami, like it can be extremely hot.
True. Miami, when the Rams used to play, you know what would be a bad one is sometimes Oakland. Like when the Raiders were in Oakland
Oh
at
yeah,
like the
yeah.
Coliseum, it would get like hot and then it would get yeah, it was not good.
What about Seattle?
Seattle, well, I feel like Seattle's manageable because I feel like it's kind of just rainy, but it's not like cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
What about Nashville?
well, I've been to some Titans games that were pretty bad. I went to the Texans game last year where it was like the monsoon game and
Oh
there
yeah,
was
my
so much
uncle went to
rain.
it.
Oh, really? Bro,
Hmm.
that was miserable. It was cold, it was rainy, and the Titans lost, and it was just yeah, it was miserable. And then I went to the Bengals game last year, and then that was so cold. I couldn't walk almost at the end. It was terrible. So I'm saying those Titans games can get really really weird weather, but not really that bad compared to the rest of them. So I don't know. Do you guys think that like the Patriots can make the playoffs this year?
Um, if
I,
they kind of get lucky on the way it pulls out.
yeah, they have to like if they win most of their division games coming up, then I think they could. But Um, because I don't see it happening right now because they're fourth in the AFC East, but it's not that far. Like you got the Jets 7-4, the Bills 8-3, and the Dolphins 8-3. So the Patriots need to get a win against the Bills, and then they'll have the same record as the Jets if the Jets don't lose. And I just think they have to win. It just sees how their division plays out, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I think it actually. I feel like if the Patriots, I don't know if the Patriots are better than the Jets. It all depends on if the Jets figure
I think
out
the
what's
Patriots
happening.
are better than the Jets.
Yeah, because of like Zach Wilson with the Jets, they're the Jets starting quarterback. I mean, they had to bench him, right?
Hmm.
Plus, the Patriots beat the Jets, but I don't know. All
Yeah,
right,
it matters about head-to-head record.
yeah,
Yeah, college football playoffs.
let's go. Let's go. College football playoffs. So I think we all know your guys' opinion on it, right?
Yeah,
The
But I
top
can't even say
four.
you. I can't
it's
even say
rigged.
what I want to say.
The top four. I'm going to tell you the rankings. Okay. Tennessee fans, watch out. All right. Georgia, Michigan, TCU, USC, Ohio State. Those are the top five. Ohio State's on the outside. A lot of people thought maybe Tennessee, should have made it. Maybe Alabama should have been number five. Who do you guys think should have been number five?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah. So I disagree with putting Alabama over Tennessee. I just
There's
want
no.
to say that
I don't even care
because
if you would agree. There's no evidence.
exactly, and I think it's really unfair to put Alabama over Tennessee, given the fact that Tennessee beat Alabama, and I feel like it's kind of biased, and I cannot believe that Ohio State is at number five because they were destroyed pretty much three quarters by Michigan at home in a
Here's
match
all.
that was that
Yeah,
big.
and their only other ranked win was Notre Dame. That was that not too good, and then Penn State.
That and also they survived against schools like Northwestern and Maryland too. So I don't know. I don't think Ohio State should have been ranked five. I think it should have been Tennessee number five, Alabama six, and Ohio State seven. That's what I would have done. But
Because
that's just me.
we dropped down 7 when we
Yep.
lost to Clemson. I mean, when we
For
lost
South
to South
Carolina.
Carolina,
Yeah.
and when Clemson does the same thing, they dropped 1.
Especially when South Carolina, it should have also helped Tennessee out in a way that South Carolina won because now it makes Tennessee look a lot better. Because South Carolina just beat two top 10 teams. So now it makes it look like they're a little bit more legit than.
Well, I don't think we'd rather take that loss.
I mean, you don't want to, of course, take the loss. I'm just saying, by South Carolina beating Clemson, it should have helped Tennessee because it makes the loss look a little bit less bad.
But it doesn't matter because we don't have an A on our logo.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Do you guys think that TCU can win a playoff game if they make it?
No.
No, because I think they'd be playing Georgia and no one can beat Georgia.
So, do you think TCU is going to be number four then?
Yes.
And you think USC is going to leapfrog them somehow?
Don't think USC's winning.
You think? Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's interesting.
Here's my predictions. Georgia 1, Michigan 2, Ohio State 3,
What?
Tennessee 4.
That like your predictions before the season or your current predictions?
Current.
That is ridiculous. Here's my current predictions then. Georgia 1, Michigan 2, TCU 3, Alabama 4. That's my predictions.
What the world?
That's my predictions.
What?
And I'm going to tell you why. Doesn't mean I agree with my predictions. Let's be fair here. Doesn't mean I would rather see Alabama over
How's
Tennessee.
Alabama skipping Ohio State?
Because well, that is a good point. I feel like I don't know. It can play out. I feel like it can play out. Well, how's Tennessee going to then go skip all those people?
Oh, because we're going out there riding. We're proving our stats. And they're not going to have no way to answer back. And I done emailed every single person, all 42 of those guys, to give me evidence of why they picked Alabama over. None of them's emailed. I'll keep you guys
We
updated.
demand answers. We demand answers.
Exactly. We demand
Like,
answers. I'm going to go
listen,
over there.
when you listen to this podcast, you're gonna get answers. We're gonna go find the answers.
I'm going to leak all their addresses. And then we're going to go riot.
That's a threat. That's a threat. He's making a threat.
I'm
That,
going to riot. They don't
we just
put us ahead.
we just want answers.
No, I want a little bit more than answers. It's too late for answers. They get in a butt whooping first.
Wow. Strong statements. Strong statements.
Strong statement from a strong man. They're
Listen.
going to feel this
Hold on.
strong man.
Speaking of strong statements, I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to make two statements, in fact. Number one, I quickly have a question. Is TCU, let's say TCU loses to Kansas State. A lot of people are making the argument that TCU should be ranked number 4, even if they lose. Do you agree with that?
It depends how bad they lose. If they lose by like 3, they probably will stay in. Depending on the USC game and the Michigan game. But if they're able to if they get demolished and USC wins, Michigan wins, I think they're going to stay. I mean, go down past Tennessee, and we may even see Kansas State move up a
So
good amount.
how how though is Tennessee supposed to leapfrog Ohio State and Alabama? I mean, I wish that would happen. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, I hate Ohio State and Alabama, to be honest. But the committee, I feel like, has kind of made it really clear that they don't really care, unfortunately, and I don't know why that is, because Tennessee was ranked. They broke every pretty much school record, I feel like, on offense this year. I don't know if that's literally true. You guys can correct me on that, but
No, it is pretty much true.
yeah. So
They broke 17
I mean,
school
I'm gonna be
records.
honest. I'm not even I'm not even kind of I don't know. I'm just saying. I think that Tennessee had one of the best offenses at one point that I've ever seen in college football. They were able to move the ball just right down the field, and the quick pace offense was insane. And I think it's a shame that Tennessee is ranked at 7 after all of that, especially if with Joe Milton they picked up right where they left off with Hooker and destroyed Vanderbilt, right? Which I'm really glad I did not go to that game now. But I don't know. I think I don't think that they should be ranked at 7.
Okay, so before this podcast started, I tried to look up evidence for Alabama better than Tennessee. And an hour and a half of searching, I found one evidence.
One bit of evidence.
And it's not really evidence. It's just straight up, they've lost barely. They've lost by a combined 5 points.
Really?
In their in the 2 losses. And Tennessee's lost by 40.
Alex, what are your thoughts on some Tennessee players entering the transfer portal, like Jimmy Callaway or Jimmy Holiday? What are your thoughts on that?
It sucks because Jeremy Holiday, he was our return man for special teams, and I think he was pretty good. He was young, so it kind of sucks we're gonna lose him. But I don't think it really affect us. And then there was our third string running back, straight out of high school. We redshirted him. He was supposed to be really good, but he wasn't really good enough to beat out our first and second string. So he was redshirted, and I don't think he liked that.
Yeah.
But it sucks that they had to go. But I think it's the best move for them, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up where we left off.
And that's also a question that I have for both of you. Do you guys honest, no bias? Do you think that Tennessee next season can replicate the success, or do you think it was a fluke? It was one of those magical seasons. Like for TCU, I like TCU, but I kind of feel like that this is one of those Cinderella seasons. You know what I mean? Where you may not see them in the playoff contention next year. Do you guys think that Tennessee is going to be in playoff contention next year?
Yes, because I think it's more of Josh Heupel also bringing in also been having a big effect of the way the offense is going around this fast pace. Because before, like Jeremy Pruitt and Butch Jones, you really didn't have that. But with Josh Heupel, just his second season, he's been able to do that. So I think it's not more like of this year we got these seniors leaving, Hooker and it's Tillman. I think that the next players that he can have, like Nico or Joe Milton or all of his receivers, I think they still have the fast paced offense, and I think that he's building a dynasty at Tennessee, and that's
Like
what I think.
wow.
Alex, what do you think?
We need a good transfer portal. I mean, not, in the off season, get a big off season. But I definitely think like this weekend or this year in the off season, we were not ranked. We
Yeah,
won two. We had to win 3 games, beat Pitt, then we were finally weren't ranked.
yeah.
So I think that'll kind of happen again. We're just defying the odds.
There's no way Tennessee will not be ranked though entering next season. Surely they'll be ranked.
And Josh Heupel's his last 7 seasons, he's been top 10 in offense every year, and
That's so impressive.
that's with Drew Lock and UCF's good offense. And I think wherever it's like,
Dylan Gabriel for
yeah, it's like
UCF.
wherever Jeff Bezos is, the money's gonna be at. Wherever the president's gonna be at, that's where the Secret Service is at. Same thing for here. Wherever Josh Heupel's at, that's where the offense is gonna be at.
Yeah, I think Tennessee. You're right. They need a big transfer portal. But actually, I know that the whole thing on this podcast is like I absolutely hate Tennessee. I like Tennessee, and I was saying before the season, before any of this even started, I was actually saying to people that Tennessee by the end of this year will be ranked. I thought it was unfair that they weren't ranked because I thought based off of last season, I saw kind of improvements, right? And I thought that Heupel, I think Heupel is kind of like that man. So I think it's going well. I don't know if they'll build a dynasty, but I surely think that they're going to be playoff contenders.
No, we definitely got a dynasty. We
Yeah,
have
you guys
this.
have great recruits. That's all I know. I don't know all the recruits' names and all that, but I mean, if
You
you just
don't
pull
involve
up
Caleb
social
Hearing,
media, you
Carson
see
Gentle, our
you
three best
see
players
four
from
stars,
Tennessee.
5 stars left and right saying I'm going to Tennessee, and it's great to see because it's a big program. Went away for a long time, and now it's kind of feeling like it's on the rise again. Especially with beating Alabama. I mean, that's probably the best thing in a long time. But I don't know about that. But I mean, I would think that that would be the best thing in a long time. Really quick, I want to say one thing because my Nebraska Cornhuskers are looking to rebuild like the Tennessee Volunteers just did. I want to make a statement,
You
okay?
mean rebuild? You mean refall?
I want to make a statement, okay? I can guarantee you right now. I guarantee you this time next year we're going to be saying Nebraska is top 20 and they're in the Big 10 championship.
I could bet you $1,000 they ain't gonna get 500.
Really? I'm gonna go ahead and just say that. Just throw that out there right now. I think Matt Rule is the perfect hire. He brings NFL qualities. Okay, so Matt Rule's the Panthers coach. Nebraska hired him. For people who don't know, listen, Matt Rule can rebuild programs. He rebuilt what was it, Temple, and then he rebuilt Baylor, obviously. And I think he brings NFL quality. And listen, here's what happened. Let's think about it. Nick Saban, right? Nick Saban used to coach in the NFL. Then he comes to college and he builds dynasties. Matt Rule is going to bring Nebraska back.
He wasn't a good coach in the NFL.
Was Nick Saban a good coach in the NFL?
He was not.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Dynasty time. Dynasty time. It's gonna be Nebraska. I'm telling you, Nebraska in the Big Ten championship.
You know what? I don't even know if we can do this, but do you want to wager points if they even get to 500?
Next year?
Yes.
You're saying that you don't even think they're gonna get to 500?
No.
With our recruits, with our commits, we could be getting Cade McNamara from Michigan. He just entered the transfer portal. There were some talks about us getting him. What if we re-sign some of the coaches? Now, maybe not Mickey Joseph, our intern, because he just had his whole domestic assault thing today or whatever. But he has brought in world-class, highly respectable defensive coordinators and offensive coordinators, and his mentality is exactly what Nebraska wants, which is run the football on the offensive line, have a good defense. And I don't know. Do you guys really think that they're not going to get to 500 next year?
I agree. All in your head.
Really? Aiden, what do you think?
I don't think Nebraska's gonna do as good as you're imagining they will be good, because I just don't see I don't see Nebraska going to the conference championship next year. So that's what I think about it.
Do you think Nebraska, how about this? Well, I guess we'll start small. Do you think Nebraska will improve from this season? Like, let's think about it. How many like one possession losses has Nebraska had over like the last 3 years?
It's
Like,
a loss, right?
it's a loss. You're right. So I think what Nebraska was lacking? They're lacking
A
TCU.
lot of things.
Hold on. They're
They're
lacking
lacking Heupel.
they're lacking TCU. TCU, I bet you on paper, is as good as Nebraska. This is controversial. I bet you that they're actually as good as Nebraska on paper, but do you know what makes them different?
They're 4-8.
They finish games. TCU finishes games. So that's why Nebraska and TCU have the same build. One finishes games, one closes out games and gets the W, and the other doesn't. So I'm saying,
Nebraska hasn't even had a ranked win. They're losing their
bro,
wins are against nobodies, and
we
half
lost.
their losses are from nobodies.
Yeah, I mean,
They
we did
played
lose.
3 ranked teams the whole year.
We lost
You
to
know
Georgia
that.
State this year, but listen. There is nothing like Lincoln sold out, okay, on a Saturday afternoon, okay? And Ohio State, we almost beat them, right? We almost beat
Yeah, it was definitely not close.
Yeah,
think about it. Last year we almost beat Oklahoma if it's not for us missing kicks. Last year
Okay,
we
well,
almost beat
don't
Ohio
just blame it
State
on other
if it's not
things.
for a dramatic fumble. Last year we almost beat Michigan if it's for not a dramatic fumble and another dramatic interception. Okay? This year, who do we almost beat this? Well, actually, I got to go look real quick.
and I'm
I'm just
guessing
saying,
last year you said they were going to be top 20 and going
last
to
year.
improve.
What did you say?
I bet last year you also said that they were going to be the top 20 and improve.
I did not actually.
You know
I
what?
said
Just
they're
say
gonna. I
Texas is
said
the
it.
number one
No, I
team.
actually did not. Hold on. I want to clarify something. I did not say that. I said that they're gonna be top 10, and I'm regretting that statement this year.
And you'll regret it next year.
So that's why we're going. That's why we're going with top 20. Makes sense. You got to have humble beginnings. That's what they
Where,
all say.
where do you think Tennessee was going to be last season?
I thought Tennessee was gonna be top 20.
Wow, but Nebraska
Look
top
at
But
that,
you can
their
ask
note,
it. You
buddy.
can ask it. I actually told people that. I also may have said that Auburn was going to be ranked, right? I may make some bad predictions, but
You
listen, I make some
also
good
said,
predictions too. I've rocked with TCU this whole way, okay? And I've been right. And I said that Tennessee was going to be ranked, okay, in the
didn't
top
you
20.
also predict Florida to beat Georgia?
We don't need to talk
And
about that.
also
And
Vanderbilt
Vanderbilt
beating
to beat
Again,
Tennessee?
again,
Tennessee.
that does not need to be revisited. That does not need to be revisited. I stand by those predictions and I stand by those losses that I took. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm not taking a loss this time with Nebraska. There's too much on the line for this program. I
You know
refuse.
what? You're fixing to take a loss in the prediction ranking. I think we should wager this.
Can we wager this? Maybe this should be like a little wager. Put like a little note down. Say Benjamin said, right? Benjamin said in early December, late November, he said that Nebraska was going to make the Big Ten championship and they were going to be ranked in the top 20.
Okay, should we bet on this?
Yeah, why not? I'll bet.
So Nebraska
I'm
top
not. I'm
20
actually not even like joking. I'm
and
not
Big Ten
joking.
championship.
Yeah, because think about it. What is the Big Ten West? It's Wisconsin is rebuilding. It's Iowa. Well, who's Iowa? And then it's just Minnesota.
You
Purdue.
think they're gonna go to it or win it?
Go to. I didn't say they're gonna win it. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be like Michigan or Ohio State. I just say they'll be like top 20 and they'll go to it. Does that make sense?
I'm wagering
You'll
75 points.
75. I
Wait, no. I can't wager those. You can only wager points you have. I don't even think I have 75 points. Let me look.
Yeah. What are the standings actually? Well,
Because
actually, no, we'll,
before
we'll
us
get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to
is in the description for all the videos. You can go to our link tree and it has all of our social medias and other stuff like that. And then you can see the rankings. It's on the very top. You click the website and it takes you to keepthescore.com, and I have 78 points.
that. You have 78.
Benjamin's with 109. Aiden has 88. Alex has 78. Me. So I will wager 75 points on this.
Okay, Aiden, are you willing to wager?
I'm gonna wager. How many points do I have, Alex?
You have
88.
88.
I'm gonna wager 85.
I'll go up to 75 each. I'm not going to go past that.
All right,
Okay, well, just letting you know,
75.
Benjamin, is that
75 each, but you have to put that down.
you have 109, so you can't wager that many points.
Oh man.
109 divided by 2.
What about each wager 50?
54 is a piece is the highest you can go.
Okay, no, wager 50 each. I like 50 is a good number. 50 each.
Is that okay?
I'm not literally gonna wager everything. And by the way, you can't subtract points. We're gonna play like it's a regular season, but then next year is gonna be a whole different thing. I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
You know what? I'm gonna send you a picture of this so you can like keep it.
Well, I
Are
mean,
you
I'll
writing a
save it.
note too?
I'll save it. Yeah, sure.
Okay. And
Oh
guys, if
my
you forget
goodness!
about this,
Breaking
or
news! Breaking
Benjamin
news!
tries to pull a slick one, make sure you guys keep this on where we hear this.
Yes.
Y'all want to go to the World Cup now?
Yeah, I just really quickly before we end football, there's just one quick little note. UAB has signed Trent Dilfer. I just wanted to say that. Okay, World Cup time.
That's your man, right?
That's my man, Trent Dilfer. What a great man. Turned that high school around. Okay, so the World Cup is back, you
What about
guys.
Coach Rector?
We don't. I think Coach Rector is really good, but I can't comment on that. I feel like that'd be kind of unfair. I don't want to, yeah. I'm gonna keep a neutral standpoint. I think Coach Rector though is a great coach. Okay, so the world the World Cup is back for another
World
week
Cup.
soon.
World
Okay, so here we go. The USA advanced and Argentina advanced. Okay, tempers flared. Okay, off the podcast. I think it was Alex, right? That was you talking about Argentina and the U.S. Correct?
Oh, they suck.
Yeah. So tensions rose, tempers flared via text while the podcast was not recording a few days ago. But in the end, both of us were right. Well, I said that Argentina was going to go through. He said that the USA was going to go through. We were both right. They both ended up going through.
What
Aiden,
did Aiden say?
what did Aiden like? What was Aiden's standpoint? I know that you like the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Who did you think? Did you think that Argentina was going to make it?
Yeah, I thought Argentina was gonna make it, and I thought USA was gonna make it.
So I
I thought
think
both of them would make it.
we were kind of all right, but
Yeah.
like it's really good. So the U.S. is going to play the Netherlands, okay, and Argentina. Just so you guys know, is going to play Australia. So number one, well, actually no, because I don't want to do that until predictions. Let's think. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that each team deserved to go through? Do you think Argentina got lucky?
Well,
Uh,
I mean, every team technically got lucky in some way, but I think the biggest like I don't know, beneficially,
Benefit. Yeah, I know what he's trying to say.
yeah. Um, I think it was the U.S. Because I think they should have made it, and they should have made it way easier, with the win against Wales that they should have won. But these ties that they were allowing, and a lot of times they had wide open chances.
True.
I mean, not when I'm saying it's like not wide open chances, but America it has a pretty good offense, and they're able to get down the field and are able to take one-on-one opportunities with the goalie, and they're not able to take advantage of the other team's mistakes. And I think to be a good team, you have to be able to take advantage of other teams' mistakes.
True. And I feel like for Argentina and the U.S., it's really been a lot of that not capitalizing. That's been the issue.
yeah, and I agree with both of y'all guys. What you always been saying. But also, how crazy would it be if USA and Argentina wins and then they match up next Friday?
Oh my goodness, could you imagine?
If you think other
How about
school
that?
went
Who do you think
crazy
would
for
win that?
that game,
Who do you think would win that?
USA.
I think USA.
I'm gonna go with Argentina, but I want USA. No one twist it to I don't like the United States.
You don't
No one,
like the
no
United
one,
States?
no
Messi
one,
fan. Messi
no one,
fan.
no one.
What do you think about Messi? What
Hey,
do you think he's going
Messi's
to do
the
after this
goat.
year?
Messi's the goat.
Is he going to retire? You think he's going to retire?
No, he's 35.
He'll be
I mean,
39 by his next World Cup. You think that's a little bit too old?
yeah. I mean, he's done. He's done with the World Cup. This is the final chance.
Well, here's a statement. I think Messi is better than Ronaldo.
Thank you.
I think
Thank you.
he's I think he's more skilled
See,
at football or soccer.
yes. See,
CR7
Aiden
is
and I
called soccer.
consistently
Don't even say
agree.
football.
What? I was just gonna
CR7 is way
say.
better.
Well, I was just gonna say, Aiden and I consistently agree in this podcast. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and y'all are consistently
And
stupid.
Alex consistently takes L's with his
So,
predictions. All
so
right.
Alex,
Okay. So, do you guys? Oh, by the way, did you guys see that Pulisic was hurt?
Yes, but he's day to day, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he's day to day. He should be back on Saturday. Um. Oh, hold on. This is a little bit off topic, but I'm so sorry. I just have to say one thing. The Vanderbilt head coach,
Yeah, he
Jared,
got kicked out.
he got kicked out. Did you see that he is being now escorted out of the stadium by officials, by like full police?
Yeah, because
Wow. Okay, that was
alright,
off
this is
topic.
kind of like off topic too. Did y'all get your Spotify Wrapped?
No, I did not.
Do you have
Did you?
Spotify?
Yeah, I do have Spotify, but I'm not active on it.
Oh, well, that was supposed to be a little quick fun thing. Well, my Wrapped, it had Big Jack Harlow fan and had a lot of Jack Harlow stuff, and it told me I was top 3% of all Jack Harlow listeners, and I had the highest. It's like the minutes worldwide. I have top 3%, so which means I'm better than 17 million people.
Really?
And also, it said that to qualify, you had to have at least 250 minutes of listening to him, and I had the highest percentage in the world, and the second percentage in the world of like listening to him.
Bro, what do? Do you play his songs on repeat for like hours on end?
No, I just listened to his playlist.
On like repeat?
No,
Okay.
I just listened to it because it's catchy and like
Wait,
first
this is
class up in the sky.
we're
I
we're
can see
gonna
this
put
whole
you on
city
American
from
Idol.
talking.
We're
Back in
gonna put you on
20.
American Idol.
Do what?
I said I'm gonna put you on like America's Got Talent, American Idol, one of those talent shows. You can sing Jack Harlow music there.
Yeah, we should
Maybe we
do the
should do
next One
something.
Direction.
Sure. No, let's audition. Let's audition.
And if you like that idea, guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you guys email us at tlees5588@gmail.com. Questions, comments, or concerns. This is going to be new. If you want to email us, if you want to be in the show, you can email us right now. But by this weekend, that should be the 3rd and 4th of December, we will probably hopefully get a Google like document thing of where you can fill out a form, and we'll kind of
Easy.
put questions in there and y'all can answer it to make it a little bit easier for y'all guys and for us.
Yeah. Do you guys okay, any final thoughts on the World Cup really quick?
No.
All right, should we move on to statements or predictions? Which one?
We'll move on to statements.
Let's do statements. Can I make the first statement?
Yeah, can you kind of explain the rules?
Yeah, so it's a little bit complicated, but not fully. Okay, so it's kind of like you make a statement, and I'm gonna give you an example. What was my statement last week? Oh, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan, and the other two hosts are gonna say that statement is like valid. That's a good statement. That's overhyped. That's kind of crazy, or that's kind of like underhyped. That's not like appreciated. Does that kind of make sense? Do you guys have like yeah? So let me make my statement, okay? I feel like we've not talked baseball in a little bit, okay? And
I was going baseball route too.
I gotten some people saying say something about baseball. So here's my statement: Derek Jeter is better than David Ortiz.
Agree.
Agree.
I agree.
So it's both valid. So they agree. That's not a controversial statement.
Okay, I was gonna go second, and I was also going a Yankee route. So I guess I'll kind of like change. Aiden, can you go?
Alright, I'll go. Are y'all ready for my thing?
Yes, I am.
Alright. My prediction. I'm not my prediction. My statement is Curry's better than LeBron.
Ooh. I
All
disagree
timer this
with
year.
that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, I disagree.
Oh, disagree, 100%.
100%.
That was worse than the TCU pick.
LeBron
But
James.
no.
Go.
But like shooting wise, like shooting wise.
Oh, shooting wise from like 3?
Yeah, just like no, like not just threes, but like just like everywhere. Or like yeah, I guess just like
No,
not.
Well, that's not fair. You can't say that. You
that's
can't
not fair. I feel like it has to be like the whole player.
No, disagree.
And the answer is no to even if you wanted to turn it into shooting wise. I think that's not fair.
Okay.
All right.
Benjamin, you said MLB, Aiden, you said NBA. I'm going with NFL around here.
All right.
And within the next 3 years, Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes are leaving Chiefs and Ravens.
Oh, that would be really interesting. I could see Lamar Jackson leaving the Ravens. I don't know about Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't know about Patrick Mahomes because he's on a pretty big contract, right?
Yeah, so I don't really know like what to say with that one. I think it's kind of over. I kind of disagree with it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with the Lamar Jackson one, but I don't agree with the.
Well, count me right. Count me right. And if you
Here's
when
another
in
statement.
2025 and Patrick Mahomes is traded,
Here's a realistic statement. Malik Willis will be the starter for the Titans in 3 years.
no,
I disagree. I'm joking. No, I agree. Yeah,
disagree.
Malik will likely start.
Disagree.
But like is that what?
What?
Who do you think it's gonna be?
is going to be Hendon Hooker.
Oh, get out of here. Okay. Hendon. Actually, what is he? He's draft eligible, right? He has to go to the draft now. He's a senior, correct?
Yeah.
A
Where do you guys
second year
think he's gonna
senior,
go?
correct.
Where do you think he's gonna go?
Titans. We're getting Hyatt
He's
and
going
we're
to go to the
getting
Titans.
Hooker.
Yeah, that's in your dreams. Where do you actually think he's gonna go? I don't know where the Titans pick, so maybe
Hyatt and Hooker.
that'd be really cool. Actually, Hyatt would be a game changer, and Burks has stepped up. I just wanted to say that.
No, but
Yeah.
it really won't matter when Hyatt steps on the field because Traylon Burks would be like wide receiver too.
Yeah. Well,
Do you think Jalen Hyatt can go to the Ravens?
Nope.
I think so. In
Well,
fact,
technically, he could go
he
to
would be
every
the
team
team that I would have said that he was gonna go to.
before Titans because Titans are picking him up.
They
Uh,
might.
what's it? What's his name? Oh yeah. I think Hendon Hooker could go to the.
You forgot his name?
No, I think that Hendon Hooker could go to the Saints.
So that's a possibility.
He's getting drafted third round to the Titans.
Why would we pick him up though if we have Ryan Tannehill and Malik Willis and Logan Woodside?
Oh, because Malik Willis sucks. Logan Woodside sucks. Ryan Tannehill sucks.
Okay.
You can't compare a hooker. I'm in love with the hooker.
Okay.
Were
Well,
any of those guys you just listed,
like,
were they a Heisman?
is Hendon? You think Hendon Hooker's a high? Actually, that's what I meant to ask you guys. Do you think Hendon Hooker's a Heisman?
He is a Heisman in my heart. An ACL is not going to hurt Heisman.
Ooh.
Once a Heisman, always a Heisman.
You got
You
invited
can
to the
take the
Reese's.
man out of the wise. Wait, no. Okay, that didn't work. You can take the wise out of a man. You can't take the man out of the wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he should be Heisman. For some reason, I see a lot of people saying Stetson Bennett should be Heisman, but I don't agree with that. I think that Hendon Hooker should be Heisman.
You know who I think should be Heisman? Can you guys take a guess who I think should be Heisman?
Max Duggan.
Yes, sir.
Oh
He's
my
an
gosh.
elite strong arm QB.
Strong
That
arm
guy-
QB. You want to talk about strong arm QB?
That
Look
guy.
at Joe
That
Milton.
guy. Wait. Whoa. I knew I was gonna get attacked. I knew
Look
it.
at Joe Milton. Do you not see that 67-yard pass that's just off
Joe
ease?
Milton is not a
Yeah,
Heisman.
he actually has the longest pass in
Joe
the.
Milton is not a Heisman.
But I know you said strong arm quarterback. Joe
You are
Milton
so
has the
good.
highest completed pass up in the air with 71 yards. Max Duggan, his highest is a 57 yards. Joe Milton's done 4 of those, and
What's Joe
100 less
Milton's
stats than Max
accuracy?
Duggan. I've
What's
done my
Joe Milton's
research, so don't even come
accuracy?
around and say that,
What's
Benjamin.
Joe Milton's accuracy? It's terrible. All right. There's a
No,
reason
it's
why he
not terrible.
started
His
last
completion
year,
rate.
and then he
He
lost
has no
his job. Let's
interceptions
move
of the
on.
year. He has 13. He has 13 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Max Duggan can't say the same thing.
Bro, because Max Duggan has started a full season and Joe Milton can't finish a season.
He has 13 touchdowns.
Let's be honest. Let's just be
13
honest. All biases
touchdown
aside,
interception.
one quarterback is not being benched and the other quarterback is being benched.
In the last 2 years. Yeah, because he's benched by Hooker.
Oh my god. But
It's like
it was his job to lose and he lost it. Listen, last season, surely you guys were amongst those Tennessee fans criticizing Milton.
no, it was not. I knew he was gonna come here. I knew he was the next Cam Newton. Me and my dad, we were comparing him to the next Cam Newton. Same height, same weight, just can sling the ball and he can rush it.
All right, well.
And
Do you guys
Aiden,
wanna
you can agree, right, Aiden?
Yeah. Well, let's
I
move on
said
to
he's the next Cam
predictions.
Newton.
But
So
what
don't
about
even come
20
around and
questions?
say, okay, I'm on a bandwagon crap.
Let's do 20 questions.
20 questions.
I have 100 questions to ask Benjamin of what he's saying.
All right, 20 questions. Well, we don't have all day and all night. So, let's go to 20 questions. All right, so I've got the 20 questions athlete. Ask away. It's just as simple as playing 20 questions. They're gonna ask 10 each.
Hold on, I got my time limit, so I may not have my predictions up. Because that's where I made my predictions, and it's kind of like ruining. But anyway, I'll ask the.
I'll announce the prediction teams.
Wait,
I'll
you can
ask.
just go ahead. You can use your 1 minute and then take a screenshot of it and see it on your camera. And then you could like look up ESPN on your computer. All right. So I'm just gonna go quick, easy, simple route. Are they in? And before we say this, they had to be in a Power 5 sport. So
Yep.
like either NCAA, NHL, NBA, NFL, MLB, and MLS.
Yep. Okay. Ask away.
Are they in NFL?
Yep.
Hmm.
Are they in the AFC?
Nope.
Okay, they're in the NFC.
So 2 questions.
NFC North.
Okay, hold on. I need to look that up. No.
NFC South.
Yes.
Okay, NFC South. Hmm. Are they located? Wait, no. Have they been in a Super Bowl in the last 10 years?
Yes. Wait. Let me look that up. No.
Alright,
I have a feeling it is Saints.
Yes.
That wasn't a question. That wasn't a question.
Well, it was kind of like I felt like it was
I
kind
was
of
talking to Aiden.
that was a question. That was
It
a
was?
question. Like you were looking for a response.
No, I was talking to Aiden. I said I was thinking of.
All right. Well, there you go. You get a freebie then.
Exactly. You giving us answers. Like, bro, you keep
um,
your mouth shut until we give you a question, boy.
are they on offense?
Yes.
It's too easy. All these have been saying yes, besides one. And that was mine. Okay, so. I know how we're talking about TCU. I have a feeling it's a TCU player. I know, Benjamin, you're probably knowing I got it yet, but you know what I gotta go for? Marquez Callaway out of
Nope.
University of Tennessee.
Nope.
Are they? Let me see. Are they a receiver?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be Andy Dalton.
Yes, they're a receiver.
Receiver. Is it Jarvis Landry?
Nope.
Is it? Let me think. It's a good question. Are they under 6? No, are they over 6'2"?
Yes.
Okay. I think there's. Is it Mark? Is it Michael Thomas?
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so what are the standings now?
I don't know the complete standings. It's just the 2 people are undefeated.
Yep. Okay.
Wait,
There you go. So Michael Thomas, 20 questions athlete. Maybe that was a little too easy. I thought that I was gonna try to go like the easy route, and it'd be it would be like psych. It was kind of
I
like
didn't
so
mean to go the easy
easy.
route with you, Benjamin, because you're
It
kind of
was
dumb.
it was like so easy that like you wouldn't guess it, but I guess
is
clearly that's
Taysom?
No, it was pretty easy.
Do you always think Taysom Hill's gonna be the best tight end in the future?
no.
No, his time done passed.
Do you think Marquez Callaway is gonna be the best receiver in the NFL and it's gonna
Yeah,
go?
he's in my fantasy team. He averages me a
Oh
good
my
11
god.
points per game.
Okay, that is good.
He's my all-time first-round draft pick.
Really.
Correct.
Okay. Well, let's go into predictions. So, Alex or Aiden, do you want to explain how the predictions work, especially this week because it's a little bit different than usual?
Okay, usually this is how it works. We've already just did the prediction rankings. Benjamin's in first by a good while. Aiden's up in second by 10 points, and I'm in last. Uh, how this usually works is that we each predict a game about 30 games or so. We predict all college games that are ranked, and then NFL games. But obviously, with conference week, and we have one upset pick, which is worth 2 points. But obviously, with conference week and many teams in NFL with buys, there's not as much games, so we kind of made up for it with some FCS matchups, some big good ones this weekend, and USA versus Netherlands and Argentina versus Australia.
Yeah, so there you go. So some FCS games, and then we'll also have, what did you want to call it? Our confident pick of the week, kind of
Yeah,
not, instead of an upset just for this week, we'll kind of have a pick that we're really confident on, and we're kind of willing to bet some points.
and with the confident pick, it's just kind of like upset pick is all these points, are they worth 1 or 5?
5.
Just the college Division 1, right?
Yeah, no, FCS is worth maybe 1.
Okay, so just like division, just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and then maybe confident pick is worth 10.
oh, what?
It doesn't matter. You can you
How
can
about
you
it's
can
worth? Yeah, how about it's worth? Yeah, how about it's worth 10? But if you get it wrong, you lose 10.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But then you
All
can
right,
also wager.
and then yeah, you can also wager. You can wager on all the games. So let's just get into it.
All right, let's get into it. North Texas versus UTSA. Who do you have? I have North Texas.
I have UTSA.
I have the I think it's be a long road for North Texas to win. So I got them to running over or UTSA running over North Texas.
Yeah, the UTSA
You
Road.
get that one?
I did get that one actually. Akron versus Buffalo. I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
I'm gonna go with Buffalo as well.
Buffalo's gonna be by son to Akron.
All right. Oh, here's one. Utah versus USC, the Pac-12 championship. I have USC 27-21.
I have Utah winning.
This is how Tennessee's getting into the playoffs, baby. Utah.
All right. Kansas State versus TCU. I have TCU winning this one barely.
I have TCU winning this one. I think it's gonna be a really good close game.
High scoring.
It ain't be no high score. It's gonna be a big blowout for Kansas
Oh,
State.
ridiculous.
Yeah, let's wager. Let's wager. Let's wager. Let's wager.
All right,
Let's
let's
wager.
go. Let's go. I'll wager 20.
Oh, hi.
I'll wager 10.
Can I do like 8 apiece?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, 8 apiece. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Toledo versus Ohio. I go with Ohio.
I'm gonna go with
Only in
Toledo.
Ohio. Only in Ohio.
I'm gonna go with Toledo.
I'm going with Ohio.
All right, Coastal Carolina versus Troy. Troy is going to lose. Coastal Carolina.
I'm going with Troy.
I'm going with Troy also.
All right. LSU versus Georgia. Then I'm gonna go with LS. No, I'm gonna go with Georgia.
I'm gonna go with Georgia.
This will be my confident pick. This will be my confident pick. LSU is gonna put the L in LSU.
So you're confident that Georgia's gonna win?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna bet. I'm not gonna wager that because that would be insane if LSU beat Georgia. In fact, Well, that's for another time. All right, UCF versus Tulane. UCF. The Knights of UCF are gonna tell Tulane to go night night. I have UCF.
I got Tulane.
I'm so sorry. American Conference Championship there. LSU versus Georgia is the SEC Championship. Fresno State versus Boise State. I have
So I
Boise.
just don't get to share my prediction.
Did you not say yours?
No, that's rude.
All right, say yours. Go.
I think this game's gonna be really golden, but I got the Knights winning.
All right, I
No
like
one
that. That's a
catches that.
respectable pick. Fresno State versus Boise State. I have Boise State big.
I got Boise State.
I got Boise State small.
Okay, Purdue versus Michigan, and I have Michigan. This is my confident pick of the week.
Oh, that was a good
That's
one.
my confident pick of the week.
All right, I'll change mine. I've got another one that I'm gonna go with then.
Y'all can make this the same one.
No. I've got a backup just in case.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Michigan as my confident pick.
I'm going with Michigan too.
Yeah, I
You're
got
not my confident pick, but I'm going with Michigan too.
All right, Clemson versus North Carolina. I have North Carolina winning this.
I have Clemson.
What did Tennessee do after they lost to South Carolina? They won. What's Clemson gonna do after they lose to South Carolina? They're gonna win.
Okay. Clemson wins. All right. So, here's FCS now, you guys. So Southern. Clemson versus North Carolina was the ACC championship, just so people know. So FCS now. Southern versus Jackson State. I have Jackson State.
I have Jackson State.
I'm going with Deion Sanders and Jackson State.
All right. Delaware versus South Dakota State. I'm gonna go with Delaware.
I'm gonna go with South Dakota State.
I'm going with a little bit of wagering because I gotta go with North Dakota State or South Dakota State. Sorry.
All right. I'll wager 2 points.
Ooh, I want to wager.
All right. Yeah, you can wager. Let's go. I'll wager 2 points with each of you. All right, 2 points. Montana versus North Dakota. I have North Dakota.
I also have North Dakota.
Okay.
I got Montana.
Oh, you got Montana. I'm not gonna wager. I think that's a close
Scaredy
game.
cat.
Based on like what I know about the FCS, I saw something that should have been the title matchup, but yeah, it's like the Bills versus the Chiefs. That's what that game is. So Bills versus the
West Bills versus
Patriots.
Patriots.
Well, I was saying like Montana's like the Bills.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you a quick fun fact.
Yeah, let's do it.
For the first time in ever on all, this is like all schools. A football team has the best offense, and the college basketball team, men's basketball team, has the best defense.
Really? That's Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Exactly. And what can TCU say? They got a good Max Duggan. Like,
let's go Max Duggan. Max Duggan for Heisman. Bills versus
he's gonna be dug in his grave after he dies. He's gonna be dug.
Making threats in this episode. Bills versus the Patriots. I have the Patriots winning this.
I have the Bills.
You know what? If I had money, I'd be raining bills with all these wins.
That's the best one yet. Does anyone want to wager that? I'll wager up to 2.
I'll wager 2.
I'll wager 2.
All right. Steelers versus the Falcons. I have the Steelers.
I have the Falcons.
And I have the Falcons.
All right. Packers versus Bears. I have the Packers winning big. Who do you guys have? All right. Jaguars. Or wait, Bears versus Packers. Did we all say Packers?
Packers.
I got Packers.
All right. Jaguars versus the Lions. I have the Jaguars.
I have the Lions.
All right. Jets versus Vikings. I have the Jets.
I have the Vikings.
Vikings.
All right. Commanders versus the Giants. I have the Commanders.
I have the Commanders.
Titans versus the Eagles. The Titans go and face A.J. Brown, and I have the Tennessee Titans.
I have the Eagles.
Ooh, boo. Time for AJ Brown to lose to the Titans.
Let's go. All right. Broncos versus the Ravens. I have the Ravens big.
I got the Ravens small.
I
Okay.
had the Broncos big.
Browns versus the Texans. Deshaun Watson's return to Houston. I have the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns.
All right. Seahawks versus the Rams. I have the Rams. Or actually, no, I have the Seahawks. Excuse me. I have the Seahawks.
I have the Seahawks.
Who do you have, Alex?
I had the Rams.
Okay. Dolphins versus the 49ers. Big battle with QBs. I have the 49ers winning.
I also have the 49ers winning.
I have the Dolphs.
All right.
I would
Chiefs.
actually have to wager if we have time.
I'm not wagering that. Yeah. I that's going to be a great game, though.
Exactly.
That's why I don't want to wager. I feel like it's 50-50. Chiefs versus the Bengals. 325. That's a big game. 325 on CBS. Chiefs versus Bengals, and I have the Bengals winning. I'll
I have
wager
the
5 points.
I have the Chiefs winning, and I'll wager 5. I'll wager with you, Benjamin, 5
All
points.
right.
I have Bengals. Can I jump in, Aiden?
Yeah.
So me and Benjamin 5. You get 10.
Yeah.
So wait. You have the Bengals too, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, Chargers versus the Raiders. I have the Chargers.
I also have the Raiders.
I have Chargers.
All right, Colts versus the Cowboys. This is going to be an underrated game, and I have the Cowboys.
I also have the Cowboys.
Agreed.
Saints, all right, Saints versus the Buccaneers. I have the Buccaneers.
I have the Buccaneers.
All right,
Gotta agree with
now
y'all.
here we go. Now into the World Cup. USA versus the Netherlands. I am going to go with the United States of America.
I'm gonna have to go with the United States of America.
Many people would say it's an upset. I say it's facts. USA winning.
All right, and here we go. Here is my confident pick of the week: Argentina against Australia, and I'm going to go with Argentina.
I'm gonna go with Argentina.
I'm going with Argentina.
Well, all right, guys. There is our predictions. If you have any questions, comments, or you just want to be on the show, please email us at tlees5588@gmail.com. Do you guys have any other final thoughts?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Obviously, I hope you guys enjoy. Aiden, tell them right before. Aiden,
What?
tell them bye or something.
Goodbye, everyone.
All right. Well, there we go. Goodbye.